God damn it. God fucking damn it. Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got done watching Gods of Egypt. Yes, this is a 2016 film that was directed by Alex Proyas, or however the fuck you say his name. Plot is we see Jaime Lannister, yes, everybody knows from Game of Thrones. He is playing Horus. He is the son of the king of Egypt who's about to get the crown himself until his uncle, Gerald Butler, who plays Set, shows up, kills his brother, Jaime Lannister's father, to take the crown for himself. And Gerald Butler, I guess, just wants to be the #1 fucking god of all time. He wants to kill every single god and take a piece of them to make himself bigger, better, and stronger. So, Jaime Lannister, who has lost his eyes, with the help of some fucking human, has to try to stop him. Now, this motherfucking movie, I don't know where to start. I have a laundry list of strikes against this film. Let's start with #1. The characters. The horrible characters, the horrible writing, the lack of depth in any of this story, in the development. Horus, the main character of sorts, Jaime Lannister. I'm sorry. I like this actor. He's good on Game of Thrones. He is. And I get wanting to branch out and do a big budget Hollywood movie. It makes sense. But man, oh man, have you failed yourself by trying to do some bullshit like this. Gerald Butler. Here's a guy who used to be one of the top guys in Hollywood, at least once upon a time. What happened? Seriously, what happened? I thought, watching this movie, I said, well, can I see one good thing in this film? Is there one good thing in this movie? I thought I would be able to say Gerald Butler. I thought maybe, since he's playing a villain, that he'd be a little charismatic and at least fun to watch as a villain. No, he's just as generic and just as nothing as the rest of this movie is. Hell, his name is fucking Set! That's the villain of your movie. We have Oledi Young, who plays Hathor, and if anybody doesn't know, she is an actress that plays Elektra on Daredevil Season 2. So, and that was just this past year, and I loved her on that show. I loved her portrayal as that character. Like, she's great, and she's hot, she's sexy. You see her in this movie, there's just nothing to, like, if this was the only movie that I had seen her in, I'd be like, what the fuck? We're supposed to feel bad for her, I guess, because she liked Jaime Lannister, but then when he got his eyes taken away, she sort of gave herself up to Gerald Butler and said, okay, if you spare him, I'll be your love slave prisoner. And then you cut to however much time later where she's a prisoner, but she's happily fucking sucking Gerald Butler's dick. Brenton Thwaitis, if that's how you say it, I don't give a fuck. He plays Beck, who's one of the human characters in this movie, and not only is this kid a shitty actor, but he has this whole love story. This whole movie is kind of centered around this love story, because fuck the gods, right? Fuck how Gerald Butler's going around killing gods. Fuck the fact that he wants to take over Egypt and millions of people's lives are at stake. No, let's focus on this fucking teen love story where Beck, great name too, yeah, Beck is in love with this girl, Zaya, and you get nothing behind their love story. Nothing. There's nothing behind it. They just kill her off in like the first 10 minutes, only to then have him not react to the fact that she's fucking dead. He's just like, oh, I'm pretty sure, I think, maybe I can save her. She's already fucking dead, but I'm gonna get the gods, and I'm gonna have them bring her back from the dead, and you get all this bullshit of her going to Hades and fucking about to jump off the thing, and I'm like, who gives a fuck about any of this? There's nothing behind them. There's no emotional investment into any of these characters. The acting is atrocious, even from actors who are great. Actors who I know are great and have been better and better shit than this. For example, Jeffrey Rush. What the fuck is he doing here? Chadwick Boseman, who everybody just saw as Black Panther in Captain America Civil War. Thank God he had that in his back pocket. Because what if he was banking on this to be a big star? He plays the magical, mystical Negro god of this movie, where he's there's something about his performance here where I can't tell what he's going for. Like, is he purposely playing it effeminate, or is he just trying to go for some weird eccentric type thing? It's not working. It's a complete waste. Any humor that they try to shove into this movie is not funny. It's wasted. This movie is over 2 hours long. I've never felt so bored watching a film that had so much CGI in it. So much CGI to the point where I don't think one thing was shot practical. I don't think even the ground that they walked on was practical. It was all fucking green screen. It was all CGI. It was all fake looking. So fake that it would make the Star Wars prequels look like the coolest thing ever. Egypt. It's based in Egypt. And we have yet another movie where it's all white actors. It's whitewashing. Look, I try not to make certain topics about that. I try not to get so race heavy when it comes to Hollywood, but this is just in your fucking face. This is basically like, hey, you want to see some brown people or black people be the forefront of an Egyptian story? Well, guess what? Fuck you. Here's a bunch of white actors in the forefront, and any brown colored people, they're in the background. They're slaves. They're fucking minions in the background, holding doors. But even if all of that wasn't true, even if you did cast more accurate ethnic actors for this, even if all of that was true, it's still boring. It's still lackluster. It's still a big, steaming, stinking pile of dog shit. Fuck this movie. I know it bombed. I know it bombed in the theater. Thank fucking God it did that. But even if you're curious, even if you're like, is it really that bad? Like I was thinking, even if you want to rent it or buy it, used or whatever, no. Don't put 1 cent of money into this fucking project, into this movie. It does not deserve it. It deserves to be buried beneath the earth, rotting for the rest of eternity. Fuck this movie! Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you were unlucky, like me, to see Gods of Egypt. How much of a big pile of shit do you think it is? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.